The Muppets are now on streaming! Hey everybody, Ryan Reed here, and today we're going to talk about the new Disney Plus show, Muppets Now. And I already know what some of you are thinking. You're like, Ryan, your reviews are all over the place. One week you're talking about some crazy horror movie, the next you're talking about the Muppets, but I can't help it. I like what I like, and I really like the Muppets. Their chaotic brand of humor has always really worked for me, and obviously they've stuck around for decades. I think that the show, the Muppets in general, just really works for anybody of any age. You can be young, you can be old, but you'll still get a good laugh out of the Muppets. And I'm very happy to report that the new show, Muppets Now, which as of this recording has aired its first 3 episodes, is really successful and probably the closest to the original Muppet show that was a variety show that we've seen. But what they've done is they took the idea of kind of a skit-based show where it's smaller segments and they've modernized it. So now segments are based around online cooking shows and beauty vlogs and things like that. And for the most part, I think the show is incredibly successful. I have had some really great laugh out loud moments so far, especially during this Swedish Chef cooking show. Swedish Chef has always been one of my favorite Muppets, and my God, I was cracking up watching some of these segments the other day. The other one that's really good that I really enjoy is Pepe has a game show where, you know, Scooter's kind of his stage manager, and he has no idea what's going on because Pepe's constantly changing the rules and just making things up, and it works really well. There's some really funny moments within that too. Miss Piggy has like a beauty vlog where she goes in and talks about, you know, the best lifestyle you can have, and of course everything always goes wrong during that. There's a lot of really solid stuff here, and from what I understand, it's gonna be 6 half-hour episodes, which I would really love to see more of this, and I hope the show does really well because it's really cool to see the Muppets back in their form. If you ever saw any of like the videos that the Muppets put out, like, I don't know, like 10 years ago at this point probably, online, they did like a Bohemian Rhapsody one, and they did, the Swedish Chef did like the popcorn one and like all kinds of stuff. If you saw those, it's very similar to that, and it works in that same kind of quick style. And it's, I mean, ultimately, it's just really funny. It's really cool to see the Muppets just kind of doing their thing. You know, they don't have to have like a movie wraparound or anything like that. It just really works as these short segments, and the modern elements of it don't really get in the way. I actually think for what the Muppets are going for, it works. We don't lose anything about these characters by modernizing them, and the segments themselves are fairly successful. There are a few little issues I have with the show, one of which being that there's some prominent Muppets like Fozzie Bear or Gonzo who've only gotten minor elements within the show, and I would really like to see more of them as the season goes on, or if they get a season 2, because I know this was a kind of a quick shoot. I think they shot the show in 6 days for 6 episodes, according to what I've seen online, so that's pretty impressive. And so we may not get to see as many of the characters as I'd like, but what we do have is fairly successful. I think there's a few other things. The Piggy beauty segment, the beauty vlog, which is really funny, and there are some really funny moments. Sometimes it feels like it takes up like half the show, and so that one just kind of feels like it goes on a little too long sometimes, and I think just some smaller moments, maybe focusing on one thing instead of having each one of her beauty vlogs has like 3 segments within it. I think it would have been funnier just to focus on maybe 1 or 2 of them, but that's just me. The other problem I have with it is they've had some like science segments with Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker, and those I just want to see get more chaotic. So for the ones they've had have been fine. They've gotten a few chuckles out of me, but really, I mean, the best thing about Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker is that, you know, Bunsen does something scientific and it goes horribly wrong, and Beaker's caught up in the insanity of it all, and that hasn't really happened to the degree we've seen in the past. But maybe those will improve as well. Again, we've only seen 3 episodes, and all those things I said are very minor and things that could be fixed later on. This is a really successful Muppet show. The humor is there. Everything that works about the Muppets is there. The modern elements don't get in the way and actually kind of just benefit it as a variety show. With so many people watching most of their content online, it makes total sense that the Muppets would go to that format. And it's really cool to see the Muppets back in a really successful project. So I'm happy, and I can't wait to see what the next 3 episodes hold. Maybe if there's some major differences, I'll do another video on them. But as of right now, the first 3 episodes, Muppets Now is a major success. And if you're a Muppets fan, I highly recommend checking it out. It's on Disney+. It airs 1 episode every week. So you can check it out and see if it's your cup of tea. But let me know if you're a Muppets fan down below. Do you have a favorite movie or a favorite show or a favorite moment? On top of that, if you want to see more videos like this, you can check out Impromptu Reviews, which is my off-the-top-of-my-head review show. I review movies, TV shows, all kinds of stuff. You can also check out Fright Films, which is my analytical horror movie review show if you're into that. You can also check out some of the food reviews I've done on the channel, all kinds of stuff. So check it out, subscribe if you really like this content and you want to see more, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.